A few decades ago, my parents gave me this tube heater for Christmas. And I used it in my garage at home for a few years, keeping it warmed up for when I was working on vehicles. But we converted the garage into a living room, and so consequently I didn't have a garage anymore. I had no use really for it. So it got put away in storage, and been sitting there ever since. Well, I got it inside my little workshop, and got my little diesel heater going. I got it running off of solar power, 12-volt supply. Outside I've got a little tank mounted out there for my fuel supply. It's an outboard motor tank. I just plumbed it into the diesel, and actually it heats my little shop up here greatly. It's minus 11. I just fired it up, so it won't be long and it'll be nice and warm in here, and I'll be able to work on this thing and see if I can figure out why it's not firing up. I did in the fall, I did plug it in and it would fire, but then it would quit again. So we either got a plugged up nozzle or a sensor of some kind that I'll have to figure out what's going on. So if I plug it in, motor starts. It only runs for a few seconds, and then it trips the breaker. Well, something's tripping that. I'm not sure just what it is. I'll take the cover off and start checking things out. Yeah, see, there it goes. It only runs for a little bit and quits. Anyway, onward and upward. Okay, got the cover off, and interesting, it's got an actual spark plug in it, and that looks like the fuel injector there. So I guess pull that spark plug out and see what it looks like, and maybe check and see if we've got some spark, and then we'll check and see if we've got fuel. Could be plugged fuel filter, could be an ignition issue, but the only way we're going to find out is by digging a little bit deeper. So I pulled the spark plug out, but looks like some threads come out with it. It wasn't in there tight. I don't know why it would pull those threads out with it, because to my knowledge this has never been removed from the factory. So I'll clean up those threads, and hopefully there's enough left in there to hold it in place. The advantage is I don't think there's any, it's not like an engine where there's compression in there. This just needs to be threaded in to create the spark. But when I pulled it out, I noticed that there's only little to no gap in that plug. So I'm thinking that there should be a gap there to create the spark, wouldn't you think? So anyway, I'll try gapping that, clean out the threads and reinstall it and see what happens. Okay, so I've got the fuel nozzle undone. I've got the spark plug cleaned up and put an approximate gap on it, and plug it in and see what happens here. Hit the reset button. I'm not real sure how the fuel is distributed. See, one line off the injector follows up and it goes in to this housing here, but I'm not seeing any feed line going in here from the fuel tank. But the other line, it does go down below. So I'm guessing that that's where the fuel supply comes from. So I'm going to take that plate off right here and see what's underneath that. Okay, so once the plate is opened up, I can see what appears to be a fuel filter. Interesting. I wonder if that's just all it is plugged up. Now to figure out how it comes out of there and check it out. I think that filter is threaded in to the tank there. So I dug out these spark plug boot pullers, and it looks like they'll fit perfectly around that filter so I can rotate it out. We'll see if that works. Okay, I think we found the culprit. The filter, it doesn't appear to be that bad. Actually, I see a bit of fuel in it, but where this goes in, that fuel line is so soft and soggy. It's melted away over the years. So I think all we're going to need to do to get some fuel up to this is clean this up and find a new fuel line. I'll gauge how long I think it should be, and we might be in business. Well, got a box of fuel line up there for all kinds of different odd jobs that I'm working on. So hopefully I'll be able to find a piece there that's going to do the job. This looks like it should be about the right size. Yeah. And it's smaller on the outside diameter than the thread, so it should fit down in that hole. And I'll cut that to an approximate length and give it a go. All back together. And time to give it a start and see what happens. It might take a while for the fuel to get up there. It might take a couple of starts. Fuel coming out. Okay, put the cover on. See if we can get it to go. Well, give her another try. Thought I heard it try to fire, so we might be close. Could be some old fuel in it too that doesn't want to ignite. There is some fresh stuff in there. There wasn't a lot in it. May end up having to take the time to drain out the tank and put some fresh stuff in. Oh, thinking about it a little bit, I oriented the spark plug and I opened up the gap a little bit. But I oriented the spark plug so that the injection should go right through the spark. So hopefully that might help it to ignite a little better. Runs. A little smoky, but she runs. Well, I know she's got hope now anyway. It does run. And I'm going to have to drain all that old fuel out. It's just, it tries to burn, but it's really smoky. Usually from what I remember, this thing would run really cleanly. You wouldn't see all this smoke coming out of it. So I think just a combination of that old fuel and hasn't been run for many years. But it does ignite. I think that's my next step, is to drain it out. We'll get her to go. That's enough for today. Lunchtime.